Good afternoon, everybody. I just took a 10-mile hike with sweats on, and it's 92 degrees out. You get to doing a lot of thinking when you're out there being dumb. But anyway, I have a recurring theme that goes in through my head every day, and it's the term bad day. We all use it. We have used it. I had a bad day. I'm having a bad day. I no longer use that terminology. I'd like to share a quick story with you of why I don't use that terminology anymore. A dear friend of mine, his father, who's now deceased, he was in the Marine Corps in World War II. And he saw 3 amphibious battles, Mr. Robert Allen. The last battle that he was in was Iwo Jima. And if you don't know anything about that, check your history on Iwo Jima. One of the bloodiest battles we had. Horrific. So here's a 20-year-old guy going on his 3rd amphibious landing in his tour of duty. And he was in the 3rd wave storming the Green Beach, and the Japanese had waited until we flooded the beaches, so that 3rd wave is when all hell broke loose. And of the 3 landing craft that were going to shore, 2 of the 3 got blown out of the water. So he literally watched his buddies get obliterated before they even hit the shoreline. When he hit the shoreline and the door opened, the first thing he saw was a Marine in the water with his legs blown off, bobbing in the surf, looking at him for help. And these are the man's words, Robert Allen. He said, "I didn't have time to help him. He didn't know it, but he was already dead." And everything went downhill from there. Can you imagine a 20-year-old boy going through that horrific stuff? And it got a lot worse than that. He killed with his bare hands. He saw unbelievable carnage. Robert Allen's son is my friend, and he played high school and college basketball. And he recounted a story that his father had asked him, "How was your game?" And he said, "Dad, I had a bad day." And these are the words of the old Marine. He said, "Son, your basketball team's about the size of a squad. Imagine that at the end of the game, everybody's lying dead on the floor, blown into pieces, except you and one buddy. That's a bad day." He said, "Son, you'll never know what a bad day is." And that story has resonated with me my whole life. So what I do now is I really pay attention to what goes on around me, even all the bad stuff, and I focus on it, and I weave that bad stuff into my daily thoughts. Because that bad stuff, friends, helps me have a clear perspective. So I don't ever say I had a bad day. And now some of you may have had bad days before and lived through them. And what a good focus that would be to say, man, I was through a really bad day. I think I have the strength to get through the next. Anyway, just something to chew on, something to think about. Whenever you're thinking about saying the words bad day, I hope you remember this. Have a good day, everybody.